Hello, thank you for clicking onto my channel. Welcome to Komodo Tai Tarot. Today we will be doing a reading for Capricorn for the month of July, dating July 4th through the July 10th of 2021. The card that I'll be using is this new Palladini Tarot deck. I hope all of you are having a great day today. Okay, without further ado, let's get started with the reading. Oops. We have the Star. Yes. First card come out is the Star card. So I'm seeing here that you guys are very overflowed with abundance to the point where you're just like literally sharing it with everybody around you, and you're sharing the joy and the happiness and the hopefulness. And what draws me in is this picture of this bird here. I sense that your spirit guides are communicating with you through birds. They're showing you signs through birds. Sometimes maybe you might have the tendency to see birds in pairs that crosses your path. And some of you may have the tendency to see 1111 a lot. Those are all synchronistic signs. That indicates that your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you, and you need to be more in tune with that, I hear, because some of you Capricorns are quite logic minded. You tend to block it off or dismiss it as something like coincidental and not thinking that it's synchronistic. For some, I sense that some of you aren't like spiritual or really deep into the spiritual practices or activities, or but sorry, I'm getting kind of tired. I don't know why. With Sagittarius reading, I was like so pumped and so energized, and now with Capricorn, I'm like so tired, and I don't know, my back is hurting or it's bothering me right now. Before I wasn't feeling it, now I am, and I don't know, maybe some of you are experiencing back problems, or you're not really, your health isn't really on par, I feel. Maybe you're just overworking too much, because Capricorns is a sign of a workaholic, and trying to reach their goals, and sometimes they forget to check in on themselves, on their physical well-being. And I'm very drawn to this breast here. I sense that perhaps maybe some of you who's a woman viewing this, perhaps maybe it would be a good idea if you should go get a mammogram, because I'm sensing that there might be something going on, even though you might not be noticing any symptoms as of yet in terms of pain or aches. But it's always good to be on the safe side, and to have mammograms done on a regular, yearly, however, I don't know, do they allow for mammograms to be done every year, or is it every 3 years? I forgot. But yeah. But for the most part, aside from health issues and whatnot, you're quite abundant. What I'm kind of focused on is like her hand, like she's dipping this cup into this water that she's submersed in, and she's pouring water out from another cup and filling another cup with water. Let me see, what is the meaning behind this? Oh, perhaps some of you are in this. You've come to the realization of your worth, is what I'm getting. And this other cup that is being poured out, I'm sensing that it's the cup that you used to pour your water in another person, focusing on someone, right? Because despite the fact that Capricorns are stoic and they have a sitting bitch face for the most part, right? But they're very kind and caring to those around them and to those who are close to them. They're very nurturing and would bend over backwards for people that they love, to the point of forgetting to care for their own well-being. And so with this card right here, I sense that perhaps you're that type of person who's always focusing on another. You know, it could be anyone. It could be family members, or it could be your friends, or it could be your loved ones, like your significant other, romantic relationships. And you're always the one doing everything. You're always the one giving and giving and giving. And they're not reciprocating that same energy in return. And so now you're like, I sense that some of you might have broken up with this person, and now you're starting fresh. You're not, now you know your worth. And then this, where she is dumping the water out from this cup is like symbolic of you taking back your love that you gave to this person. And this cup right here, you're filling your own cup now. And that's the message I'm getting here with this star cup. With this star card. And this bird is like, to me, the bird is just like overlooking your, like looking over your shoulders to see with like, the bird looks happy. It seems very happy, the bird, you know, that you're filling your own cup. And this bird, as I said, could be your spirit guide, your spirit animal. Your spirit guide could be very proud of you that you've had come this far, that you've came to this realization, and that you've relinquished and you've detached from that person and pulled back your love and attention and refocus that energy on yourself with this star card, because you are truly a star. You know, it's just that sometimes we don't see that about ourselves. And now you do. You know your own worth, and you're going to refocus that love onto yourself. For this July, first week of July, that's the energy, the starting energy. Is the energy of empowerment, of regaining back your power that you have given to others who doesn't deserve it. And now, because you have done this work, this star in the center is like glowing. It's just like popping out at me. Now it's like you're experiencing a glow up, because you know your worth and you have more self-confidence and self-esteem in yourself, and other people around you can see that, because you're exuding confidence, you're exuding power to be you, to stand your own ground against people who don't see your worth, okay, and who's only seeking to take advantage of you. But yeah, you're overflowing with abundance. It's something that you don't see, because she's in this body of water, and this body of water is, to me, for this reading, I feel like it's this abundance that you're submersed in, and you don't see that, but the other people see that you're surrounded by abundance, and that's why they're like taking advantage of you. But now you see your own abundance, and you're like, fuck these bitches, you know? Shit, I'm gonna take back all my love and have all this abundance to myself. And your spirit teams are like, yes, that's what you need to do, because those people don't deserve it. You don't need to share it with any of them. Just hoard it all to yourself. And if you do want to share it with someone who is trustworthy, or who who reciprocates that same energy with you, is what I get with this card. And the Lovers. So I sense that a new love will be coming in. It's not old love, because that old love is long dead and gone. Okay, you're just done with it. I have the feeling like every pick a card reading you do, or you go to trying to do a love reading and seeing a new love on the horizon, and you always have this X energy interjecting into your reading every time. And this is a completely new love coming in for you. Okay, so because you've done the work and you've detached yourself from this person, your soulmate is coming through. The person who matches your vibration and frequency is coming through. And this person is going to love you and care for you as much as you love and care for them. It's going to be a two-way street. It's not going to be a one-way street anymore like in the past. And the reason why your ex keeps interjecting their energies into every reading that you've done or that you've gone to view is because you haven't fully released them. You haven't fully done that. Perhaps maybe you still have certain things that you've kept from them, from back when you were on good terms with one another. Or even I sense that sometimes some of you might not be like you're on a bad term, but it's like you have a difference in value. Your life choices is different, and you just came to the realization that it cannot work as much as you want it to work, but it's not going to work. And so therefore you have to make the decisions to come out of that and move on and find someone who wants the same thing as you do, or who has the same values and belief systems as you do. Okay? And Temperance. All right, Temperance. And I'm just like drawn to the cups again. There's like two cups with this angel pouring the cup into another cup. And that's what I said about this here, where the girl in here, the woman in here is pouring the water out from this cup and is refilling this water into this cup here. And then with the angel is doing the same thing, where the angel is pouring the water from one cup into another cup. So it's kind of like symbolic of you pouring that love and emotion and attention that you have for someone, that you have given to someone in the past, and you're pouring it back into your cup. You're pouring it from their cup into your cup. Okay, that's the message that I'm getting here from the illustrations. So Temperance again is like, now that you are no longer attached to them or associate with them, you are free to explore. Not explore, it doesn't have to be romantic. I sense that it's not romantic at all. When it comes to Capricorn is just, I feel they're very unromantic. And they don't really care too much in terms of romance, but they do care a lot about money and their bags, because they're all about security. It's an earth sign, okay? They're all about practicality, security, money, material possessions, all right? Anything that will make them feel secure in the 3D. And I see here that you're going to be focusing on your own crafts. You have a project or something in mind that you want to do and experience, and you're going for it. You're going to test it out. You're going to try it. You're going to give it a chance. And this in return is going to give you a sense of fulfillment, a sense of enlightenment, allows for you to see the world in a different lens, in a different perspective. It will open up your heart chakra, your crown chakra. I see that you're going to delve more into spirituality and learning more about the craft, because you've always, despite the fact that it's kind of a duality here with Capricorn here, I feel like there's like a contradictory feeling or energies, a mixture of energies going on. Where on the one hand they're very logical, and on the other hand they're they they are quite curious about the occult and how things came to be. They're very curious. They like to learn. They like to acquire knowledge. They like to know and apply those knowledges, because they believe the more they read up on something, the more that they gain knowledge about something, they can then apply it and utilize it in their daily life to bring about and to manifest what it is that they want in life. That's what I feel with this card. And I sense that you guys, my Capricorns, are the same way. Like a lot of you are like that. Your mindset, it's very intricate. It's very it's multi-dimensional in ways. Because I sense that you used to think in the black and white, black and white, but then there's some incidents or occurrence in your life that leads you to take a look at life in a different way. Perhaps it might be related to this love with this ex of yours that opened up your heart chakra. I feel this ex is more of like a karmic relationship that only came into your life to serve you lessons, so that you know your self-worth and to treat yourself better, and to only allow and since you know your self-worth, why is that word so difficult for me to say? Since you know your self-worth, you will now only allow people who sees your worth to be a part of your life, and those who doesn't, you discard them. They no longer have access to you. Anything else with regards to Capricorn for the month of July, for the very first week? Is there any career or finances on the horizon? Any energy of career and finances? Because I know my Capricorn is dying to know about that, right? I mean, love is good, but I feel like the reading with Sagittarius, where you're just like giving up, or you don't even care anymore. Who cares, right, about love? Whatever. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Ooh, so you have the Lovers and the Three of Pentacles. My goodness. Perhaps this new person coming in, like I said, you could possibly, your soulmate, you could end up in marriage with them, end up getting married to them, because Three of Pentacles is people coming together, working together as one in an organization or a business. But it also denotes like marriage as well in the Three of Pentacles here. And we have the King of Cups. This person could be this energy of King of Cups coming in. This person is very emotionally stable, nurturing, caring, and intuitive. So they'll be everything that you've ever wanted. And what I notice here, most definitely, is this lover, definitely, okay? This new person here. What stood out to me is, you see this jewel on his head, the purple jewel? Let's call it amethyst, okay? Because that's what it reminds me of, is amethyst. And then here too, look at that. It's kind of like the same jewel in a way, because it has a purplish, it's purplish, So it's the same person. So this lover and this King of Cups is coming in for you. Your soulmate. You could possibly get married to this person even. My God. Oh my goodness, Capricorn. I thought for sure that for Capricorn, this is going to be about career and finance, since Capricorn is so like career oriented. But shit, who would have thought this first week of July is this love theme coming through for you? My God, damn. And Nine of Swords. But you're quite, I don't know, this air of not being trusting of this situation, of this person, of this whole thing of love. You kind of worry about that. It gives you paranoia because of the past experiences, and the messages here is to not allow for the past to affect your present and your future. Okay, because you never know what's going to happen unless you give it a try. This moon stands out to me too right here, is that you don't know. It's a mystery. You can't be in your head all the time. You have to allow for it to naturally unfold. Whether it's gonna hurt, harm, or bring you happiness, it's all a risk. It's all a gamble. Life is a gamble. You can't play it safe. And I know Capricorns, they love to play it safe. All right, but it's life is not like that, nor is everything else like that in life. Love, business, even your own family members, sometimes you can't really know what they're up to, or their intent. You just don't. But then you have to have faith. You have to have kind of step into this new energy in July with an open heart. Okay, with an open heart, with an open mind, with a more optimistic outlook rather than a pessimistic one. Because if the more you live in the past, the more you think of the negative things that had happened to you in the past, you're just going to attract that back to you. Okay, and even though this person that's coming in is exactly what you want, but you're not going to be able to see that because you're going to be so paranoid. Why do I say paranoid like that? You're going to be paranoid. You're going to be paranoid of them to like so much that it's going to cause it's going to what's the word I'm trying to find? That is going to create a wedge in this new relationship if you so choose to go for it. If this is your decision, you can choose to go with it or not. It's up to you, because Capricorn is good on their own too. Being with someone is a bonus in life. That's how they see it, is a bonus. But they're good on their own too, okay? Because they're very independent, very boss energy. They're like the CEO of a motherfucking company, okay? And they're good on their own. Okay, they're very intelligent. They're very self-sufficient. That's what you guys are. That's what I'm sensing. But when it comes to love, the reason why Capricorns are so self-sufficient is because they've had a hard life up to this point, okay? Everything that they have acquired up to this point, or that you guys have acquired. Why do I speak in like a third person, or as if, I'm not speaking directly to you? Anyway, that is so strange. I need to work on that. That's how I feel like you guys are. It's like you guys have experienced many hardships and heartaches in relationships, as well as through your endeavors. Each endeavor that you tried and attempted to do with this Temperance card kind of fell through. That's the sense of feeling that I got. And so that creates even a thicker barrier in your wall, okay, for you to jump over. The obstacle and challenges here now is not anything external, it's internal, it's within you. It's your own mindset, it's your own paranoia, it's your own fear of the past reliving itself again, because in the past that has always been the pattern for you, and you don't know anything else other than that. Okay, and so if anything good is happening right now in your life, you always have it in the back of your mind thinking that, oh shit, this is going to fall through like the one in the past. And that is not the type of thought pattern your spirit teams, your spirit guides want you to be stuck in. They want you to take this time to reflect and to think it through, like to revisit those experiences and learn where the mistakes were made, or identify where the mistakes were made and learn from it and move on. Okay, you need to move on from that headspace. You cannot live there any longer, because the longer you live there, the longer you're going to delay this blessing and this abundance that's coming in for you. And you've done a lot of work. There's no need to worry. Okay, there's no need to worry. If this love is coming towards you, open it and welcome it with open arms, and like truly welcoming it, not just be like, I welcome it, but deep inside, at the core of you, you're still fearful, you're still frightful of allowing people to get too close, because you're afraid of being disappointed again, time and time again. All right, and that's the message here with this Nine of Swords. Don't be fearful of new experiences, of new people. I mean, you've done your work, you've paid off your karmic debt, the bad karmic debt, okay, through all of that lessons that you've learned in the past, and the disappointments. Those are your karmic, like the karma that you had to pay back, okay, that the bad deeds that you accumulated, that you had to pay off, right? But now, because you paid off that karmic debt, this good karma is coming in for you, and it's bringing you this new love, and you cannot be fearful of that, because if you are fearful of that, things are not going to work out for you like it did in the past, and it's just going to send you into this spiraling cycle of this vicious thought pattern and behavior, and you're not going to get anywhere with that. Okay, it's self-sabotaging, and your angels is asking for you to release those self-sabotaging patterns. Eight of Rods messages are coming in real quick. I sense that it could be your past visiting once more. You know, you could be receiving calls within this week, the first week of July, of your past love trying to come back into your life and trying to be on your good grace. Perhaps maybe it's one last test from the universe before they send this new love in, to see if you still have any hung-ups on the ex-love, so to speak. Oh, and some of you, like with the Three of Pentacles here, I also noticed just now, like how this man is just looking out, and he has this nail digging in. He looks like he's working, and he's looking out into the landscape. I sense that some of you who are working on your business endeavors, that you're waiting on something. You're waiting for progress, for results to happen. Okay, you're waiting on the results of your work, I feel, with this Three of Pentacles. And this Eight of Rods, good news. Perhaps maybe you'll receive good feedback, positive feedback on that project that you did or done, on a work well done. Maybe that's what it is. Oh my gosh, my back is really, like my lower back where my waist is really really bothering me right now. Oh my goodness. Um, okay, one more spirit team, one more before we move on to the clarifiers. And Page of Pentacles, yo. So you have the Page of Pentacles. You're a student, you're learning. I feel that whatever you're doing right now as a craft or something on the side, aside from your 9-to-5 job, I sense perhaps it's a side hustle that you're doing. You're still in the learning process. You're still a student. But you're quite happy and content. And this, whatever it is that you're doing, is bringing you a sense of fulfillment. And you're not even worried about it either. You're just, I'm drawn to his facial expression with his eyes closed. And he just has this very serene look to him. Very peaceful. As if he's meditating, trying to manifest, or maybe it's you guys trying to manifest some form of a business of your own. With the Three of Pentacles. So there's a mixture for you, Capricorn, of love. So there are love on the horizons coming in for you. New love, not old love. And also the energy of good news in your endeavors, in your business. So let's move on to the life purpose oracle cards here that I will be using as a clarifier and or advices that the spirit teams have for you. I will draw 3 cards as I do for every reading. Alright, Spirit guides, what messages or advice do you have for my dear Capricorn for the month of July, for the very first week, July 4th through July 10th of 2001? What messages do you have for them? What do they need to be aware of? The good, the bad, the ugly, in their personal matters, in their career, finance, or even in their love relationships? What is it, Spirit teams? I'm holding my breath. Some of you might be holding your breath that are watching this. Artists, engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So some of you might even have an artistic flair about you here. Okay, what you're trying to do here as part, I mean, you don't necessarily have to be like an artist with painting, although I feel like a lot of you may be, you have this hidden talents that people don't know about. Because many people be like, every time they think of Capricorns, they think of Capricorns as this boring zodiac sign that is like structured and organized. And if you were to describe them as a person, if a woman, right? If you were to give them a description, if they were a woman, they would have like this very sleek ponytail and a bun, and very old school with thick glasses, and that looks like a librarian type of individual. But there are some Capricorns who are very talented in the arts as well. They're very great actors. There are good, actors. I can't recall any of the names who are of a Capricorn sign, but there are, they're very good in whatever that they set their mind on, because they're very laser focused and concentrated and resourceful in learning the subject of their interest, and they're just very engrossed in that. But yeah, and for some of you, I sense, because of your there's, despite the good energy coming through this reading and this new love, new opportunities in the work field, their Capricorns tend to be a worrywart, and they think a lot and they process a lot. So one way, I guess, as the card has suggested, is to do what you enjoy. For those of you who have lost, like I can see for myself, because I love art, you know, I love to draw ever since I was a child. I can draw from dusk to dawn and wake up next morning and continue drawing, you know. And as I've gotten older, I had more responsibilities on my plate, things, people to take care of. And so therefore I kind of forget that side of me, that creative side of me, and it's stayed buried and repressed and suppressed because, you know, I've always been taught by my parents. They always say that, you know, you can't make a living from being an artist. You need to be more practical. You need to focus more on what is going to bring you money, because that's the life that they live. You know, I can understand where they're coming from, because back in the country during their generation, it's very poor and it's hard to make a living. If you don't have any money, you can't survive. But the era that we live in now, the era of internet, it's so easy nowadays to make money and to be creative and to put your work out there, that you can actually sustain yourself through your work, through art, through your creations. And support, your life purpose fully supports you. As I was saying, if some of you want to redirect your career path, to relive the passion that you once had as a child growing up and being told that you cannot make any monetary gains from it, this is the time to do it, because you're fully supported by your angels, and to not be afraid of that. We also have career. Oh shit, what did I say about career change and changing your career path towards something that towards your lost passion? Okay, as a child, you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. And I feel that some of you are already doing this, or in the process of doing this, with the Three of Pentacles and also this Page of Pentacles. You're in the learning phase, you're still a student, but eventually you will become the master of your craft. And that is an excellent news for you. And this is such a great reading. This is so amazing. The synchronicity of it all. And bonus is that new love is also coming in for you too. So don't be afraid. Let go of that fears. Work on opening your heart chakra. Work on healing your heart chakra. Work on healing past hurt, so that you don't bring it into your new relationship, so you can start on a clean slate with this new person. Because this new person is someone who you could actually end up getting married and start a family with, and be happy with that, because the both of you are reciprocating each other's wants and needs and desires, and are very caring. It's going to be a balanced relationship. Okay, is what I'm seeing here. So yeah, Capricorn, this is amazing. This is an amazing reading. So if this resonates with you, please hit like and subscribe. Please feel free to leave a comment. I don't mind that. I love reading comments. And whether it's positive or negative one, if it's negative, you know, in terms of constructive criticism, I'm more than happy to consider that, whatever it is. And I'm always about improving my channels, improving my reading, so I can refine it, so that I can bring quality work to you all for my next reading. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a nice day. Bye.